In this solo episode, we're talking about growing or dying. These are your two options of life. Are you growing each and every day, or are you slowly dying? That is the option. You can choose to be growing each and every day. And I'm going to share with you how to make that choice and a little bit more on this topic. In this episode, we are going to be diving into this one of the Happy Hustle podcast. So let's go. Do you want blissful balance in your personal and professional life? Great. What's up, guys? My name is Cary and I want to help you happy hustle a life you love, one full of passion, purpose, and positive impact. I'm a lifestyle entrepreneur, a professional model / actor, a digital marketing specialist, a podcast host, author, a biohacker, an eco-warrior, a martial artist, a hippie cowboy, and a humanitarian. My goal is to educate, inspire, and entertain you to live a life of passion, purpose, and positive impact. It is time to happy hustle your dream reality. Yee! What is up, you beautiful happy hustlers out there? Cary here, lifestyle entrepreneur, author, and founder of the Happy Hustle and top 0.5% globally ranked podcast host. And did you know that when you stop growing, you start dying? That is from William Burroughs. And it's true. You have the choice. You're either growing or you're dying. Every single thing on earth is doing either one or the other. So my question is, what are you doing? Are you growing both personally and professionally? Or maybe not. Maybe you're slowly dying and slipping away. And this message is very timely right now, and I want to share with you some very sad news. I don't know if you know this person, but I know him quite well. He was on the Happy Hustle podcast. You could check out his episode. We'll link it up in the show notes. His name's Dave Hollis, and rest in peace to his beautiful soul, because he passed away at the time of this recording just a couple days ago. And he actually sent me this long, very heartfelt, loving message on Friday night, and he died on Saturday. And I texted him back on Monday because I didn't know he passed, and I sent him this long message back, and I thought about texting him on Saturday, and it just hit me because he was such an amazing human. He was an executive at Disney for 20 years, and he was married to Rachel Hollis, and they had a really great book that they put out together in a business, and it was just a really, and he has 4 kids, that are, I'm sure, just crushed and gut wrenched. And I know this is something that it's a sad topic, growing versus dying, these two options of life, but it happens to all of us. And hopefully it doesn't happen as sudden, to you as it did to Dave, because he was planning on coming out to Montana. We had this whole, back and forth about collaborating on a couple projects. And it's just, it's so sad to me because, he was healthy. He was like in a bodybuilder competition. I mean, healthy, I guess, quote unquote, like obviously something was wrong. He had a heart complication, apparently. We don't know the exact detail, but I share this with you because this is something that you have to be very intentional with your time, each and every moment. You have to ask, are you growing or are you dying? And there's this ways to tell if you're actually growing and evolving. And I want to share with you some of those ways. The truth is, you don't need to have a perfect body to be growing with your health. You just need to be making incremental gains, eating healthy foods, exercising your body a little bit harder today than you did yesterday, just making more of the moment, right? For your body. You think about it for your relationships, are you growing or are you dying with your relationships? Are you investing time to learn new skills to be a better husband, wife, sister, brother, father, son, mother, daughter, whatever, whatever your relationship is? Are you investing in the skills? Are you investing in that person? Are you investing in the time? Are you investing in, the awareness? Growing each and every day. And again, this hits me personally because I want to be growing. I don't want to be dying. I want to be growing. I mean, we're all going to die, and that's just a fact of life. But right now, I feel very um, intentional with my growth, and I want to just kind of highlight some of these different areas. Think about with your business or your profession right now. Are you growing or are you dying? Like, ask yourself, with real truth lens, not like the BS, that maybe you put out to some people, but like, you can't deny the truth in yourself. If you are being 100% looking at your business and you're looking at your career and you're like, hey, am I growing in my career right now, and what I'm doing for work and who I'm serving and how I'm serving? Or have I been actually losing steam? Have I been actually fading away, fading into maybe a place of darkness where I don't want to be? Maybe your job brings you unfulfillment. Maybe you really don't have that fire, and every single day you go to work, like, that unfulfillment grows, which is leading you towards the path of dying, right? Meaning you're feeling more and more unease, unhappiness, angst, pressure, anxiety, stress. There will be some of that even when you're growing, right? Because, the stress of growing, taking on audacious goals, or serving a new avatar, or launching a new product, like, there's stress and anxiety and angst that come from that too. But the question is, right now for you, think about your situation and just overall, are you growing professionally or are you dying? Whoa. Apologies for interrupting your programming, but I gotta tell you about something I'm super excited about. This is something very unique that we do at The Happy Hustle, and that is the Montana Mastermind Epic Adventures. See, you can listen to podcasts, watch YouTube videos, read books, acquire all this knowledge, but I believe the best way to achieve ultimate success and fulfillment is to actually align yourself and connect with like-minded, badass, high-performing, heart-centered humans. And that's why it's important to go to masterminds. Now, whether you go to the Happy Hustle masterminds or you go to other ones, that's on you. But I got to tell you about the one that we're doing upcoming in March, the 22nd through the 26th, which is going to be sweet, especially if you love snowboarding and skiing. If you're a high-performing male entrepreneur who's making over six figures, who wants to network with a rock star group of just badass, world-class happy hustlers while shredding some pow-pow, this may be for you. We have an amazing mountain mansion, which you can ski right into. We got a professional chef cooking up some delicious, healthy meals. We're going to be doing masterminds where we share wins and, challenges and adversities and just how to overcome them. We're going to be soaking our bodies at natural thermal hot springs. We're going to be enjoying some super cool activities like ice fishing and hiking and campfires and other awesome stuff. And we're going to be digitally detoxing from our devices. That's most important. So if you're interested, hurry up and apply, because there's truly only a couple spots. This isn't like a tactic. We only have a couple spots left based on the number of beds in the mansion. So if you want in, you can go to thehappyhustle.com/mastermind. Okay. Now, and if you don't like skiing and snowboarding, no worries. We do have some amazing epic camping adventures coming up this summer. So check them out. If you like camping in the backcountry wilderness, if you want to learn primitive survival skills and fly fish and, dip in cold plunge, amazing alpine lakes and just hike up these remote mountain trails and really just connect with Pachamama, our beautiful planet, we do have these summer trips coming up too, which are filling up fast. So that's it. Let's get back to this episode, but I just wanted to let you know you can go to thehappyhustle.com/mastermind to apply today. All right, let's get back into it. Right, these are the two options of life. Think about maybe for your philanthropic life, and the selfless service component. We have our 10 alignments of being a happy hustler. The S in the soul mapping, your soul's mapped to the blissfully balanced promised land. The S is selfless service. Like, are you growing? Are you giving more? Are you supporting new organizations, and or maybe the organization that you serve, are you serving deeper, or have you maybe not been volunteering, not been giving your time, your money, your expertise? Maybe you're dying in this particular alignment. Think about with your spirituality. Like we have one alignment called mindful spirituality. Mindful spirituality means, are you connecting to a higher power, and are you growing in this alignment? Are you deepening your bond with God, or whatever you believe in? I believe in God, and I think it's important to connect with God every day, and this is something that I'm being more and more called to explore. And I've been going to church, and I'm like, really, I've started even reading the Bible, which I've tried in the past and haven't had success. I've tried to listen to the audiobook. I've lost focus and steam. But I just believe that it's so important to have faith and to grow in this spiritual realm. So think about for yourself, are you growing or dying in this realm, right? Personal development, that's another alignment that I want to highlight here. Alignment, personal development, meaning, are you like growing and evolving, or are you shrinking and dissolving? This is something I say regularly. It's in my book, The Happy Hustle. I talk about it, where like you can actually set up a system of growth where you are ensuring your growth every single day. And this is something I do. I read in the morning, typically about 30 minutes. I listen to something in the afternoon, inspirational or educational podcast or something. And then I watch something, usually like a documentary or something that inspires me and that's also educational. And like just those 90 minutes are ensuring that I'm growing in this alignment of personal development. And you can easily do things like this to make sure you are growing in your life. That way you don't look back and you realize you've just been on a slow decline for years. That, my friend, is sad. And it's not what we do as happy hustlers. So if you are serious about happy hustling a life that you absolutely love, full of that, passion, that purpose, and that positive impact, sure, cliche buzzwords, but the damn truth, then you got to be growing, right? I want to read this other quote to you. Okay. You only live once. False. You live every day. You only die once. Dwight Schrute. And I mean, I gotta say, it's pretty accurate. You live every day, but are you really living? You only die once, but make your life count. Every single moment. You have the choice. You have the choice to decide what this moment means to you. And if it's going to be a moment of growth where you're learning, or maybe you had a mistake and you failed, you can still have that be a moment of growth because you learn from that mistake and that failure. That's the difference here. Like, we're not talking about, this life of perfect, constant like evolution and trending up this transformational curve. That's not real life. Real life is you make mistakes, but then you learn from them. Or, you launch a product and it doesn't sell and you pivot. Or you get injured playing your sport and you got to rehab. Like, that's still growing because you're growing from that experience, that adversity. So this topic, I know it's philosophical in nature, but I thought it was timely, and I really just want to share it with you because, there is something to be said about these two choices, growing or dying. And you think about everything on planet Earth, like, this isn't just for you, this isn't just for me, this is for all things on this planet. A plant right now sitting, in soil is either growing or dying. That's it. Like, you're either watering it, you're taking care of its roots, you're giving it proper sunlight, or not. Its leaves are crackling and it doesn't have proper, vitamin D or photosynthesis taking place, right? It's It's a fact of life, and you have to water your plant, water your soul, water your mind, and continue to grow. Because if not, you're going to die. And we're all going to die, but you'll die faster. And I know it's grim, but I do just want to say growing versus dying, these are the choices. Think about how you can grow in your life today in every way. And I do want to dedicate this episode to Dave Hollis and his beautiful family. I mean, rest in peace to him. Again, this is something so sad to me. I actually cried, I'm not going to lie. And yeah, just it's crazy what kind of impact you can have on somebody in such a short amount of time. Like, we didn't know each other that long, but he definitely made a positive impact on my life. And I hope you make a positive impact on someone's life today and really think about growing versus dying and, you know, which one you're really doing. All right, y'all. Thank you so much. I appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. If you want to go deeper into this content, you can pick up a copy of the book, The Happy Hustle Book.com, and you can get it for free for only a while longer. We're actually going to be launching version 2.0 of this book soon. But if you want this version right now, you can get it at thehappyhustlebook.com. Regardless, thank you so much. Again, I am out. Peace and love, y'all.